up, Battle Rizzo, the Hokage of the Chaos Village. And today we reacted to a video by Jamari. I like Jamari. That's my boy. Make sure you sub to him if you want to watch this content without my commentary. But let's get into it. It says Drake just lost everything. Remember he had that lawsuit against what is it? Whatever, United, whatever music group they with, him and Kendrick, for defamation. Let's see how that ended up for old light-skinned Don right there. Let's see what happened to him.
So I had done my best to ignore the ongoing legal battle between Drake and UMG for the last
UMG,
couple of months,
there we go, UMG.
At least when it comes to posting
Universal,
videos
yes.
on the topic. I figured that my audience was a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, I
thought
understand
the cow
that.
had long been milked.
You know what? That's how I felt about the making them DDG's JC reaction. That's why I stopped, man. I'm like, bro, it's just drama, bro. It's just business. So I'm gonna stop making videos about it.
Hadn't planned on speaking on it again until an actual verdict was made.
He looked
which
crazy,
obviously
that
could have
AI.
taken years. But recently, Christmas came early for the boy.
So Jamari must not like Drake. Hey, I don't hate Drake. I just feel like he put off an image that he couldn't maintain, considering he not from that environment. You got that clout because you have money. Money can make you Pablo Escobar in the streets. Look at 6ix9ine. He thought he was the baddest. He thought he was bulletproof. He thought he was really El Chapo out here because he had that money. But look at him now. Now he's trying to expose people because he's a snitch. Money make you feel different, bro. Money's just, you know, money give people superpowers.
And the federal judge in the situation, Judge Vargas, has granted the motion to dismiss this case altogether.
Jesus.
Back against the wall, I either go all the way filthy or I fall back and I have this sort of chink.
You wasted some money, bro. You wasted a lot of money, cuz.
For those of you that might not remember, Drake was suing his own record label, UMG Recordings, over the content specifically in the song turned anthem Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
His allegations were pretty steep. Essentially, that UMG devised a plan to destroy Drake's reputation and likeness, using Kendrick as their puppet to do so.
Purists and people who just love confrontation, they love to say, hey man, there's no rules in this shit, but there are fucking rules in this shit.
Of course.
You know, in Drake's head, this all happened because he was due for a contract renegotiation, and after he got verbally smacked around in the battle, he was out here feeling like Eduardo in The Social Network.
You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.
Now, the obvious logical fallacy here was that Drake himself willingly engaged in and even encouraged this battle to happen.
Yep.
For over the last decade, both he and Kendrick fanned the flames
He
of
couldn't
their
take
feud
that
through countless
L,
subliminal-
cuz. Take your L, champ, and drop a bop like you've been doing, Drake. You're a commercial success, Drake. You don't have to, you know, battle people, bro.
shots at each other.
No, like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just I don't know. It just wasn't real to me. It's like, was that real or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, then let it be real. Then you.
But you seem just now a little irritated by it. No.
Really? Like I don't know if it was worth it.
You know what? It showed a kink in his armor right there. That's what it was. It showed everybody that. It showed him that you're not loved by everyone. Because everybody loved Drake when he first came out because Drake was real. Drake was best I ever had. He was a lovey-dovey type of guy. And then he started switching up. Like, hold up. You from the, wait. Hold up. No, dog. Don't. Be yourself. That's all you got to do. You got to put on for nobody. You became successful just being yourself. I don't know why you want to throw this extra persona on it, but hey, it sells.
You know, because there's a lot of people that were mentioned that I feel like can't really go back and fuck with that guy after that. You know what I'm saying?
And nothing been the same since they dropped Control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes.
In my mind, hip-hop is a sport, and fans like me love this type of back and forth. Now, to be fair to Drake, it did seem like he wanted to bury the hatchet with a collab song with him, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Almost like, oh, the power of friendship wins type of vibe. Now, obviously, in the end, Kendrick would deny the feature request, and J. Cole and Drake would take shots at him on the eventual song First Person Shooter. And obviously, in turn, Kendrick said, fuck that on the Like That record. We're not friends, and as a matter of fact, we have some serious shit to address. And P.S. to my good friend J. Cole, you can also get it too. I'm literally just handing it out. So Cole eventually bows out, Drake ends up taking the bait, and the rest is really hip-hop history.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like,
couldn't out.
Not the animation. Why you look so little? Oh Lord.
Get the pen work done.
You can't even walk outside. Because anytime we're at a party, someone's gonna play a song that's about you being a pedophile and we're gonna sing along to it.
Now obviously his reputation did take a massive hit. I mean, people of all ages were out here dancing to a song calling him a PDF, and we all know that Drake's reputation is pretty much everything to him.
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
What did you say to him?
You said that I can never let you down.
And after being embarrassed for the last year,
Bro acting like you're talking to his dad, bro. Let me see, let me go back. Can I go back? Yeah, here we go.
And after being embarrassed for the last year, whether it be at the Grammys or the Super Bowl, where all of his peers were there to point and laugh at the show, I'm sure that all really made his blood boil, and so he in turn pulled the biggest Karen move in hip-hop history.
Drake filed a lawsuit for defamation against Universal.
That's ridiculous, bro. The
and
first
I think
rapper
it made
ever.
the whole Not Like Us discourse linger much longer by filing this suit. He says the UMG
soft hair. With his soft hair.
UMG planned and illegally promoted this diss record to
He got
destroy his
washed, that's what that
reputation,
was.
claiming they used bots and radio payola to shoot this song up the charts and make it more popular than it already would have been. He also claimed that this record was defamatory in nature and that it could potentially cause him physical harm. Keep in mind that's after years of him acting like some sort of mob boss. And he even went as far as to claim that UMG should not have distributed Not Like Us in the first place. Which is awfully ironic considering he championed a petition just a couple of years ago to not allow lyrics to be used in court. And let's be honest, the guy has dissed
Shot
dozens
himself
of
in the
rappers
foot.
and other
What an idiot. Look at Cheddar Bob. Shot himself in the foot. Stupid.
entities throughout the
Goofy.
course of his career, obviously posting those songs on the very same platforms and profiting in the millions of dollars.
Hey, bro got washed.
I study rap battles for a living.
Sure you do.
I mean, understand that had this case gone in Drake's favor, it would have set a very dangerous precedent for art in general, because obviously they could then use things artists have said or expressed artistically to give them civil or possibly even criminal charges.
Cornball,
What's
bro.
this, you fucking piece of shit? What's this?
And this was always going to be an uphill battle for Drake, because defamation against a public figure as he is very hard to prove in general. And he also had his fair share of what could be considered defamatory statements in his rebuttal and initial diss tracks.
You put your hands on your girl. She's been engaged for years. You're not married yet. You living in New York. She's not.
I mean, even in the ruling, the judge notes the fact that he accused Kendrick of abusing
That's
his wife,
fact.
while
That's
also accusing
defamation
his
too.
wife Whitney of having
That's-
an affair
oh,
with
man,
his best
he-
friend Dave Free,
Oh.
resulting in an illegitimate child.
Oh, he way below the belt, and then you want to talk about defamation because he called you a PDF. Come on, bro. Something must be real because you want to, you know what I'm saying?
Between the two.
I'm just
the
saying.
judge also agrees with the opinion that a reasonable-minded listener could recognize the idea that diss tracks are heated in nature and present a great deal of hyperbolic rhetoric, meaning to the average person it is likely understood that Drake was not a legitimate PDF file. Like, no one really thought he was out here doing some Epstein, Trump level
But he do
shit,
like
but
some-
it was
like him
simply a
young, like
jab at his
18,
questionable
19.
relationship
That's
with
kinda
several
young.
minors over the course of
And
his
even myself, when I was in dating, like 27, 28, 29, I didn't really shoot 19, 18, 20. That's a little too like close to like you kind of still a kid, low-key. You're not thinking like a mature adult yet. You think the world is roses and rainbows until you get out here and you work a few years and you realize you can't afford nothing. And you're living in an apartment for 10 years. That's just life though. That's how the economy is. You know what I'm saying? So
career.
It is what
I
it
met
is.
Drake in an Australian hotel. I was touring, and he was
Billy
touring
Bob,
too.
I mean, what's her name?
Honestly,
Billy
his
Bob
manager
Thornton?
just came up to my dad and
Millie
said,
Bob, what's her name?
Drake loves the show. Come to his show tonight.
Millie Bobby.
And I was like,
something.
Are you joking me?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Drake?
That's her
He
name?
wants to see me? And I was like, okay, we're going. So I like got my outfit prepared. I went there, and
Billy Bob
he
Thornton.
was such a fanboy, and I was such a fangirl. And honestly, we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, like just life lessons. And we went to dinner afterwards, and we had dinner the next day, and then we met in
I like her
Sydney. So we
accent.
just texted each other the other day.
That
and he's like, I miss
UK
you.
act, the crumpets. That accent is like, I got my iPhone in that accent. That's a nice accent, bro.
Thank you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
It's so proper.
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
I mean, his weird friendship with an at the time 13-year-old Millie Bobby Brown
That is kinda wild a little
literally
bit. I
found
ain't gonna
within
lie.
this paperwork. Also, a big key here in the dismissal was the matters
Revisiting
of
this whole situation is crazy. It's like a blast from the past. It wasn't that long ago, neither.
opinion cannot
It
be
seems like a
considered
blast from the
defamation,
past, bro.
and that the
What a
average
great
minded
time.
person should be able to consider the source when it comes to factual versus opinion-based statements. Like, you aren't going to take the words of a comedian or a podcaster the same as you would a legitimate journalistic source. At least you shouldn't, that is, but we know in
You got a
2025,
reverend suit
a lot
on?
of
What you got going on, Joe Rogan? What is this? Is this Halloween or something?
people live and die based on what, like, podcasters say.
Because he said you have an illegitimate daughter, you groom women, and then Drake's comeback was, I don't have an 11-year-old daughter, and Brian said, hey bro, address the other shit.
And I feel like where things really started getting weird for Drake is when he requested to see Kendrick's business contract between him and UMG. And he also requested
None of
any
your
information
business,
they
buddy.
may have when it comes to his biological relationship with his children, and of course Dave Free.
Bro,
Basically,
weird.
to me, this all screamed that it was not going very well for him, and he wanted to get any ammunition he could during the discovery process so he could try and use that against Kendrick in the future. I also think this lawsuit for him was really about saving face, trying
Exactly.
to change the public narrative, and also save his reputation. And in the end, sadly, I think it just made his L like that much worse.
You know what I did, man? Fuck all y'all pussies, man. For real, man. I see y'all boys outside when I see y'all, man. For real, man. On some real shit.
Is that a voiceover? Why are you talking like you 22 and from Atlanta, bro? You like 47 or something like that. Bro, you not that, Drake. You from Ontario, wherever the hell you from. You not. Just stop, dude. Just stop.
Shit outside some body shit, man. I'm gonna see y'all, but when I see y'all, man, for real. You know I got.
No, your security will see them. No, your shooters will see them. You won't see nothing. You've never got your hands dirty. Cut it out. You probably never been in a fist fight in school. You probably wasn't. You're soft. You're a soft man, and it's okay to be soft. You're a singer. Dang, bro. Stop.
For real. It was-
Embarrassing.
Like, even over the course of the last couple of months, he has been rolling out his latest album, Iceman,
Bro, I don't know
through
what it
these
feel like to
live
get
stream
hit.
multi-hour
That's crazy.
episodes. And during these live streams, he was still alluding to the battle, basically saying that it was rigged from the start, and taking subliminal shots at both Kendrick and UMG, calling him their Pinocchio, that they puppeteered to destroy his reputation, but always acting like he was one step ahead with some sort of quote-unquote big bomb.
This is legitimately a RICO money laundering situation between the three major labels and the biggest radio conglomerate in the world.
Mm-hmm. Do you understand the red button a little more now?
Oh, Drake's lawsuit certainly added to this.
And it's funny that his biggest fans acted like he was out here playing 4D
Blew
chess,
himself up,
while all along
stupid.
the guy was out here playing Candyland. And the promise of this red button for the last year, that obviously never came, made some of them very angry.
Biggest waste of my fucking time of all time. The biggest waste of my god. I can't fake it. I can't fake it. That was ass.
Is that actually it? That can't be it. Please don't tell me that was it.
I ain't heard nothing
No
about this
button
Iceman
pressed.
situation. Nobody said nothing about his album,
No
Iceman.
button. Nah, that was like very, very disappointing. Like I was actually told that this was gonna be a red button. So either
Everybody
someone's
saying
fucking
Iceman
with
trash.
me, but either way,
That
at
ain't
the end of the
Iceman
day,
Chuck
I'm never
Liddell.
putting anything
the
else
Drake
out again.
Iceman.
That's disappointing, man. All that build up for nothing.
It was honestly hilarious to witness as this lawsuit had become.
What? Oh, you going to get food? Okay. All right. Chick-fil-A, chicken sandwich, like I got last time, minus the tomatoes. Thank you. With fries and a Coke. All right. Bye-bye, bye. My bad, Chad. Let's get back to it.
become some of his fans' sole focus in life, really dedicating all their time to pushing propaganda around it. It seemed like they were very much convinced that Drake would prevail and either own UMG, or in some cases they thought he would cash out in the billions of dollars.
I think Drake is gonna ask for something that no artist has ever asked for or received, and it's gonna be very interesting.
How do you say meat rider in Spanish? That's him. Hope y'all can see my cursor. This guy right here in the middle. Professional D1 Olympic gold medalist D-Rider.
And to see if he receives that.
As far as money?
As far as compensation for damages.
On the lawsuit side.
Absolutely. We talking upwards
Now
of
you
$2
feel
billion.
stupid. Now you feel stupid.
Absolutely.
Idiot.
And while his fans were convinced by his lame subliminal shots, I feel like anyone with an actual brain knew that Drake was kinda dining on a nothing burger. I mean, the guy was citing his own fans' tweets as evidence in court, using DJ Academic's livestream clips as factual information to support his botting claims.
So I was promised payments after, but up front I was promised 5K.
Okay.
They told me it was for a big artist.
They were
promised
digging.
5K
They
up
were
front.
digging.
And then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also gonna receive, you know, a little percentage of the song, so points on the song.
This was something that the judge also noted in her ruling. And this whole thing was really a joke from the start for the same reasons I said when he first filed. Drake in his own diss tracks told Kendrick to say that he had weird shit going on with young girls. That this Epstein angle was what he expected all along. The judge also noted this fact multiple times. She also says that Drake basically thinks that everyone should merely ignore every other diss released during this beef, all because Not Like Us ended up becoming the massive hit. This was a notion that she dismissed totally.
The fact that Drake is biracial. So I'm looking at it from a black and white perspective, okay? His daddy side engaged in a rap battle. His daddy said, go out there and fight, go out there and fight. And then when Kendrick busted his ass, his mama side said, oh no, Aubrey, we going to the police.
Okay. And I guess I just...
Charlamagne the God, you're very racist. And I'm going to tell you something, Charlamagne the God, because I don't believe in racism. That's not true, brother. There's a lot of white guys that I know will put belt time. You know what I'm talking about? Look at the MMA fighters. Most of the MMA fighters are what? Caucasian of flesh. I ain't gonna say white because they're not all American. But look at Khabib Nurmagomedov. Islam Makhachev. Dricus du Plessis. Hamzat Shamayev. How dare you, brother? They're white of skin. You're disrespectful, brother. Very disrespectful. I don't like that.
Have a hard time wrapping my mind around how anyone thought he was going to take a W here. Like, logically, he had no legal or moral ground to stand on. Like, it's not even about liking or not liking him at this point, it was just downright dumb. I mean, I totally get that he probably thought that UMG was like diminishing his future value in his future catalog, but at this point, let's be honest, the guy is almost 40 years old, still cosplaying as a mob boss, still cosplaying as this lover boy.
Fact.
And obviously his better years are behind him. It would be like LeBron expecting a 10-year super maxed out contract this season.
You're
like,
good.
yes, at one point he could have and did demand whatever he wanted, but that is not the current state.
Yeah, that was like 8 years ago, Drake. You're old now. You're gonna eventually become like Snoop Dogg, bro. You're gonna get old and you're gonna be an OG and respected, but you can't make demands like that, brother. Your name is great.
Since the beef
but,
alone,
you know.
Drake has dropped at least like 30 to 40 songs. And absolutely none of them have had staying power outside of one song called Nokia, which by his very high standards of the past was a small blip compared to his former hits.
Exactly.
Like, this thing never even went #1. And before the beef even happened, UMG probably considered all of these things, and they looked at...
So Drake got cooked. He lost his future and his past. No, I'm just playing. He did lose his future though. Dude, you should have just shut up. You shouldn't even say it into Kendrick, bro. You shouldn't even say it into Kendrick. Maybe you'll still be rocking along like you was before.
His demands for hundreds of millions of dollars and laughed in his face, because they already own the bulk of his stronger catalog. I believe up until 2018 they own everything, which in my opinion is a majority of the songs that will stand the test of time. Like, I don't think they even really cared to own that new shit enough to like max him out. I honestly think that's why he's so dedicated to this like gambling streaming arc and attaching himself to all these different people, because he still needs the payroll to live his insane lifestyle.
Wait, what time? Wait, where are you right now?
I'm outside, Daddy.
Wait, what?
But I really feel like my point from a year ago still stands. I really think all Drake had to do was go away, make the fans and really the general public, like the more common consumer, miss him for a couple of months, and just come out and drop a polished, great record with a couple of singles. Really proving that he could still make hits like, oh yeah, you might have knocked me out, but I'm still standing, I'm still doing my thing, I'm still strong. But instead, I feel like he's done everything to be in everyone's face.
If you had a superhero name, what would it be? BBC girl.
Oh.
That's disrespectful. No reason her husband divorced her. How dare you let that man disrespect you like that in your face? And your husband sitting at home like, oh, BBC, I don't know about that one there, Drake.
Okay, that's where we're gonna end.
He comes off as an extremely sore loser.
Yeah.
He's out here trying to change the narrative every day. And in turn, he's really continued the not like us narrative past when most people would even truly care anymore. It's like if you got your ass beat in front of everyone and you keep coming back to school day after day claiming that it never happened, that you would have won if you didn't slip at the wrong moment and get caught with that right hook. And
Exactly.
now, honestly, who even knows
Idiot.
where this Iceman album rollout will go, because it has been so predicated on the idea that he is set for a big win against UMG, as
Yeah,
if he
okay.
represents and will expose the truth amongst a bunch of lies. And now that his entire case has been thrown out, I feel like it once again just makes the whole thing look pointless, like his fans are still waiting for this red button that is never going to come. I mean, I really
Stupid.
just think it was the ultimate Karen move to do this lawsuit. I did kind of see it as an attack on artistic expression, that's why I was never really with it. And now I think he will just have this strange relationship with UMG, who obviously holds all the cards at this point, and was ironically boosting the shit out of his music for the last 15 years.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy. Drake has a rich baby daddy.
But either way, I want
It's
to know
true,
down
though.
below what you guys think about this verdict. I really think the guy's ego was just beyond damaged, and this was like the only route that he saw to kind of like save face.
What y'all think? Y'all think it's over with for Drake? Y'all think Kendrick won? He did watch Drake's career. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. And that like he didn't. He changed the trajectory of hip hop, I think. Music has been weird lately though, so But let me know at the bottom, do you think Drake was just had a natural regression in his music, or is Kendrick the reason for this? Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, it's been your boy Ryder Rizzo, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.